Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. So it's finally that time again. It's finally time for me to update you guys on my 100 users project, and I feel like this update is going to be probably one of the best ones I've done. So yeah, I guess if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, let's just get into the video. So just quickly before I update you guys on all of my users and stuff and where we're at, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys, or just fill you guys in on my giveaway that I'm having. So I posted a Q&A video, I'm not sure when, but I'm going to leave it linked in the eye. I don't know which side it's going to be. Make sure you go and watch that video, and make sure you stick around to find out how to enter the giveaway, because you don't want to miss out on it. And once I film my project plan video at the end of this month, that is going to be the last day you're going to have to enter the giveaway. So once I've edited that video, I'm going to include a clip at the end of me, you know, announcing the winner, and I'm going to comment on the winners. Comment on my 400 subscribers Q&A video, and yeah, that's how you'll know if you've won. So yeah, make sure you're sticking around and you're watching my videos and stuff and checking your comments, see if I've replied, because you don't want to miss it, because I'm going to need to get in touch with you for the giveaway. So anyway, I feel like this has been very long-winded, so let's just go through what you really want to hear. So I've got all my uses here and all the products in front of me, and I feel like we've done good. So this last month, I've actually done my makeup so much. I fell back in love with makeup. I've been doing makeup constantly. I've been wearing makeup more days than not, which is new for me. That doesn't happen very often anymore. So yeah, this is going to be a good update. So let's get into it. The very first product is obviously the BH Brow Duo. So since the last update, I have used this product 4 times, which isn't a lot, I know, but that collectively means that I've used this product 17 times, and I'm definitely starting to see a lot of progress in the pan. More so in the deeper shade. That deeper shade is definitely, you can see a lot of pan and it's like expanding. But I think we're probably close on hitting pan on the lighter shade too. So I think it's only a matter of time. And we're almost a quarter way through the uses on this. But yeah, I don't use it all the time because it's a bit more difficult to do my brows with it. It just takes a little bit longer, so that's why the uses are a little bit lower on it. But every time I have time to sit and actually really take my time with brows, I much prefer how they look when I use that product. So it all just depends on how much time I have. But now onto a product that I use so much. So the next product is the Hula Light bronzer. So since the last update, I have used this product 11 times, and that rounds us up to 32 uses, which means we're over the quarter way mark now. We're more so on our way to the halfway mark, which is kind of exciting. And I don't think I'm really close to hitting pan, but I do think, maybe not by the next update, but the update after that, we might see some pan in this product. It's really hard for me to show you like what the product actually looks like, but it's got a massive dip in the center, which is where I kind of target my brush. But I use this pretty much every time I do my makeup. At the minute, I'm fake tanned, so I haven't been using it as much, just because obviously I'm fake tan, so it doesn't match me right now. But yeah, when I'm my usual skin tone and, you know, I've not fake tanned, I use that product every single time because I want to, because I like the product. I do really like it. So it gets used just on its own anyway. I feel like even if I didn't have this in a project, I would be using this now. So that's really good. That product is definitely going to get a lot of use. The next product is the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in the shade Ballerina. I really like this blush. It's such a pretty looking blush. I love the shade of this. Right now, I can't really use it because it is a little bit pale, but I feel like on camera it doesn't look pale, but in person it is really pale. But I used this 9 times, which rounds us up to 30 uses. So again, we have gone over the quarter uses mark, which is really exciting. And another thing that I am noticing with this blush now is I can't see massive movement, but what I can see is I'm definitely wearing away at the pattern on the top. So I can clearly see in person like where I put my brush in this all the time. And yeah, I think we're going to start to really flatten out this pattern on the top now. I feel like on camera it's really hard to see, but in person it's so easy to see. Like, the pattern is not going to be there for very much longer, which is exciting because, you know, I really want to see if I can hit pan in 100 uses. And who knows, maybe when we hit the halfway mark, the pattern on here will have been completely worn away. That would be really, really exciting. Time for a tea break. So then on to the Revolution highlighter. Now, I usually always slack at using this highlighter, but I do really feel like in this update I have upped my uses a lot. In the last update, collectively, I'd only used this highlighter 8 times, but this update, I used it 6 times just from this update, which I know isn't a lot, but obviously at the minute it's very icy, so I wouldn't be able to use it whilst I'm tanned. But I have been reaching for this a lot, and I do really, really, really like it, but I just neglect my 100 uses project sometimes because I have a project pan. I kind of always favour those products. So I've used it 6 times this update, like I said, which rounds us up to 14 uses. So hopefully by the next update we should have reached the quarter mark with this, which would be kind of exciting. And we're not close to hitting pan, but I can see a dip forming in the center, which is where I put my brush in. I really don't think in 100 uses I'm even going to use up a quarter of this product. Like, this product is massive. I don't even know how many uses it will take for me to get through this. It is very stunning though. Like, I mean, ignore my horrible patchy tan, but just look at that. It is beautiful. And yeah, obviously, as you can kind of see, like, it's so icy on me right now, which is why it isn't really being used at the moment. But I am really enjoying this product, and it's definitely getting more use on it. Recently I've been using it a lot more, but whilst I'm tanned I haven't been able to use it as much, so I feel like the uses would have been higher had I not fake tanned. So the next product is the Soph X Revolution eyeshadow palette. Now mine is starting to look a little bit crusty dusty because I use this to mix my foundations. Yeah, I don't have like a little palette thing to mix my foundations on, so I just use whatever eyeshadow palette that I'm using. So sorry Soph, I know that's probably not what you want me to do with my palette, not that you're watching my video, but I'm so excited about this because you've actually hit pan on an eyeshadow. So before I show you, I have used this palette 11 times this update, and that rounds us up to bang on 25 uses, which means we're literally a quarter of the way through and I've hit pan on an eyeshadow. Do you know how exciting that is for me? So you can see it plain as day that I've hit pan in that deep brown shade, which I used for my wing eyeliner. Now I've started using more of the like chocolatey, like warmer tone brown shade to see if I can hit pan on that one, because I'm just loving simple eye looks at the minute. So I'm using a lot of like the tanned shades in here, a lot of the warm toned just crease colour shades that I like to use. A lot of these shades aren't getting used, but the ones that I am using are getting used like consistently all the time. Every time I do eyeshadow, pretty much I use this. I don't think there's been a time that I've done my eyeshadow and not used this palette. So a lot of the shades are getting used, and I think I'm close to hitting pan on possibly 2 more shades, which would be exciting. So maybe in the next update we'll have pan in 2 more eyeshadows, but I think once I hit pan in 1 eyeshadow I'm not going to use that anymore. I'm just going to move on to another eyeshadow and see if I can hit pan on that. But I've started mixing a lot of the shades as well to try and, you know, use the palette up a little bit quicker and just creating like my own eyeshadows. So that's really, really exciting. So the next 2 products are the pencils in this project. So I have the PS Eye Kohl liner. This is just a brown eyeliner, and then I have the Steve Laurent lip liner in the shade Vogue. I have been using these a lot. Look how little these are now. So tiny. And the Steve Laurent lip liner, it doesn't say the full name anymore. I've sharpened it that much that you can't see the full name anymore. So the eyeliner I have used 10 times and that rounds us up to 31 uses. So again, we are way over the quarter uses mark, so that's really, really good. And then the lip liner I actually used 14 times, which rounds us up to 47 uses. So this one, if this does not reach 50 uses by the next update, I'm going to kick myself because I only need to use it 3 times to be halfway through, which is so exciting. So yeah, I feel like I've made a lot of good progress on those. And yeah, I feel like the picture that I take on the tallies on my like card to track the progress on these makes it look like there's loads more left, but when I look at them like this, these are so tiny now. So then we start to slow down on the uses a little bit like usual around this portion of the update. So first of all, we have the Ofra lipstick that I have used a bit more, like not enough, but a little bit more. So I used it 5 times and there's no visible difference. So there's not going to be like an update picture or anything. There's literally no visible difference on this. The line hasn't moved. I haven't used it enough to get a new tally, but collectively I've used this product 21 times. So next update, this should be at the quarter users mark, but I'm just not enjoying liquid lipsticks anymore. I just don't like them, which is such a shame because I have a lot of them to get through in my collection. And then this one is tragic, but I feel like I'm going to have more use on this soon, and I'll explain why in a second. So this is the NYX Lip Lingerie, and I just use this for ombre lips because it's super pale, so it looks really nice in the center of my lips. I only used it twice. I'm sorry. Collectively, I have used it 14 times, but I was looking at this because there's a lot of gapping in the tubing on this lipstick, and when I look actually down the tube, this is so low to the point where I don't think I will get to 100 uses on this. I think it will run out before. So I am going to try by the next update to use this up enough so that I have to take the stopper out, and then I'll be able to see like really clearly how much product is left in here because it's so much easier to see into the tube. So yeah, hopefully next update I should have used this a lot more because I really want to take the stopper out and see how much product is in there. But obviously there's no update line or anything. 2 uses is nothing. You're not going to see any difference. So yeah, that one is a bit of a bummer. The next 2 though, I've done really well. Really well with these next 2 products. So first of all, the Jouer Glass. I'm kind of gutted and I'll explain why in a second. In fact, you'll probably know why. I used this product 18 times since the last update, and that rounds us up to 79 uses, which means this could be out by the next update. In fact, it should be out by the next update because I do try and count every reapplication. So whenever I have this on, like I have it on today, every time I reapply it, I do try and mark it down. When I'm out, I don't tend to mark it down. Like I'll put down like 1 or 2 uses, but I can't be completely accurate because I just don't remember. But I have actually taken the stopper out of this, and you can see in here pretty clearly there is like no product in here anymore. I don't think I'll be able to completely empty this just because the wand doesn't fit to the bottom of the tube, and there's absolutely no way I'm sticking a brush in here because I don't like applying my lip glosses with a brush. I just don't like how it feels. So I'm going to use literally every single drop that I can, but the second I can't get any more product out of here, I am just going to call it done. But yeah, this should be empty. I don't know what's going to happen first. I don't know whether it's going to empty first or it's going to reach the 100 uses first, so I guess we'll see. And then the very last product is the Soap & Glory lip gloss, lip plumping gloss, and I have put a mark on here. However, I'm not sure how accurate the mark is because I just can't really see like anything on like the outside of the tube. I got the mark by pulling the applicator out and looking in the tube. I could kind of see where we were at, but let me just update you guys on the uses. So, the update before this one, last update, I had only used this gloss 3 times, which is tragic. Collectively, I'd only used it 3 times. So, this month, I have done, well, I say this month, this past 2 months, I have really worked hard at this. So, I used this product 28 times. I know, round of applause for me. Which rounds us up to 31 complete uses, which means this is way over the quarter mark for uses. Like, that is... I'm proud of myself, okay? I am proud of myself. So, yeah, I'm making a lot of movement with this gloss. I like to wear this gloss on, like, no makeup days because I can just apply a lip liner and bang this on, and it's super glossy and looks really nice, and it has that, like, lip plumping effect on my lips. So I do really like to use this on no makeup days, which are fast becoming my new favorite kind of makeup routines to do. I'm falling in love with cream products and I'm using way less powder. So yeah, I'm just loving how it looks. But this gloss, she's getting a lot of use at the minute. So I feel like in the next update, the Jouer Glass should be out of here. We could have pan on 2 more eyeshadows in the Soph palette. And I feel like we should be halfway on what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products we should be halfway on. Which is really exciting for me because I'm not going to lie. The last update I did on this project, I was contemplating ending it. Like, I was just like, I don't really use the products enough. Like, I just don't use them. And it was getting a little bit disheartening. Like, I didn't really feel like I was making a lot of progress at all. And I know there's no rush to get the 100 uses on this, but I feel like, I can't remember what update this is. I don't know whether this is the 4th update, but that's like 8 months worth of uses, and I was just getting a little bit like disheartened with it. So I'm really glad that we're starting to get a lot of uses. I feel more in love with the project again now, and we could even have a roll-in in the next update with the Jouer Glass. We could have a new roll-in, or I might just leave it at the products that I have because I do have the Soap & Glory gloss in here and I don't really know what else I would roll in, but I guess we will see in the next update. So that is it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. This is definitely one of my favourite updates for this project so far. If you did enjoy this update, please leave a like because that really does help me out. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss when I post a new video every Monday and Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.